Hi, I am Rebecca Jan Bettis, a student in the Educational Leadership Program at Lamar University. You are preparing to visit the classroom of Mrs. Kathy Stewart. Mrs. Stewart is a beloved teacher here at Humble Christian School. She has taught for 19 years, with 14 of those years being in the 4th grade. Mrs. Stewart has an Associate of Arts degree from Lone Star College, with a Bachelor of Arts in Christian Elementary Education from Patriot University. She is passionate about teaching, and it shows in the lessons she teaches her students. Mrs. Stewart's classroom is set up with 4 sets of desks in clusters of 3 or 4 students. This desk arrangement lends itself to discussion and teamwork. She has assigned each cluster a number, 1 through 4, as well as a color, red, yellow, green, or blue, to describe it. Desk clusters are organized with color-coded bins for materials. Each cluster has shelves and bins that match their color. The desk clusters are structured for students to be prepared for activities. The students are prepared and know where the materials that they need are located. Her classroom is fun and inviting with a Western theme and decor. There are many colorful Western posters on the walls, bandanas decorating the chairs, and numbers for each cluster group made from different colored bandanas suspended from the ceiling. The backpack hooks are decorated with cowboy boots, and each boot is personalized with a student's name and classroom number. On one wall is a Western-themed calendar. Mrs. Stewart maintains a clean and attractive classroom. Everything is in the proper place. She has a bookshelf in the back of the classroom that is orderly with all of her classroom material on it. The classroom is well ordered. She maintains a good learning environment for her students. Mrs. Stewart uses good classroom management skills and maximizes the time for learning. Her plans are well thought out, and she is always prepared to do her very best. She is the first teacher to have her lesson plans completed and turned in each week, usually a week ahead of time. Mrs. Stewart believes in always encouraging students to strive for excellence. The posters displayed on her walls represent this. There is a large poster over the whiteboard which says you are responsible for your own actions. When her students make mistakes, she holds them accountable, and she does this with much love. She's not harsh or critical with them. There is also a poster that says, "Never settle for less than your best." Mrs. Stewart encouraged her students to always strive for excellence. She teaches them to do their very best, not just enough to slide by. She praises her students often and shows them lots of love. This creates a very positive environment, which gives the students the desire to do their very best. She puts a lot of extra effort and energy into her lessons, and her students love her for it. Mrs. Stewart has 13 children in her class. There are 5 boys and 8 girls on her class roster. The demographics of Mrs. Stewart's class are as follows: African American, 6, Caucasian, 4, Hispanic, 2, and biracial, 1. She has mixed genders and ethnicities in her desk clusters throughout her classroom. Group 1, the yellow group, is made up of 2 girls and 1 boy. The 2 girls are African American and the boy is Caucasian. Group 2, the green group, is made up of 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. 2 girls are African American, 1 girl is Caucasian, and the boy is biracial. Group 3, the red group, has 2 girls and 1 boy. Of the 2 girls, 1 is Hispanic and 1 is African American. The boy is biracial. The last group, number 4, the blue group, has 3 students, 2 boys and 1 girl. The 2 boys are Caucasian and the girl is African American. Mrs. Stewart demonstrates cultural sensitivity by spacing children from all different ethnicities throughout her classroom. She also involves all the children during question and answer periods. She is very interactive with her students and has a positive attitude toward them all. Mrs. Stewart has a personal love of history, which is evidenced in her mastery of the subject material. Her passion for the subject comes out in her teaching. Growing up as an Army brat, she has traveled all over the globe and enjoys sharing her adventures with her students. Today, you will be watching a 4th grade history lesson taught by Mrs. Stewart. This lesson is about the original settlements in the New World, America. She uses varied teaching techniques and methods to facilitate learning. In today's lesson, the students will be using the knowledge they have of early settlements in the New World and creating their own settlement. They will use various materials to create, name, and make rules that apply to their settlements. Thank you.